Yep, yep. We're not going to be able to play a Shadow for a while.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid. Let's take care of business here first. Then get
Oh, and also another thing that Eggman's mech levels do different than Gamma's is that you do not survive off of rings in this game. Eggman survives off of that health bar at the bottom of the screen there. So yeah, once you take too many hits, Eggman will die, and because, you know, took too many hits, his mech broke. Unfortunately, though, there are some obstacles that Eggman cannot afford to get hit at at all, such as the quicksand right below me. If I fall into the quicksand, it is instant death, because Eggman can't jump out of it. So yeah, that's I think that's all of Eggman's gameplay I can really tell you about. Eggman's gameplay is just all about blowing shit up. And God, I feel like I haven't played this game in so long on the GameCube, yet I'm having no problems so far. I'm having real fun right now. This is actually really therapeutic for me. I have not played a GameCube game in a while. Like, this is the I have not played a game. I have not played a game on my GameCube in a long time, in a while. I have a few games I've been wanting to play, but I've just been so busy with other games. You know, newer games come out, I gotta focus on those, baby. Also, this is the game where Eggman says "you" when he jumps. Like that. Yosh. I should probably mute my phone. Okay, okay, it is on vibrate this time. I'm slowly learning my lesson, but it is still kind of distracting. I should probably just turn it over or turn it off. Thank you. That's the gold robot. It is basically another way of making sure you can get an A rank. Okay, I'm gonna take my time here. I always miss. I don't know how many times I've missed that jump, but I've missed it. Now, the reason I also say it's really hard to get A ranks in this game is because of that gold robot, and also because you could be performing perfectly, and then you make one little mistake and end up dying, and you lose all of your points, meaning that, well, you better restart the level, because now you gotta do all of that all over again. Future Sonic games future 3D future games do a bit of a better job with making sure you could still get an S rank with at least 1 or 2 deaths. But I will admit that this game is the worst with it. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with rewarding perfect playing. It's just like, you know, how do I word this? I just feel that maybe you should make it a little easier for someone who just wants to get that 100% bonus, which in this case is the Green Hill level. Oh, that probably killed my A rank right there. I am an advocate of take your time in these levels, especially this one. Sand Ocean is honestly not my favorite level in this game. The pyramid levels are my least favorite levels in this game, to be frank with you. They're not bad levels, I don't like them. I like the soundtrack, though. That's one thing, actually, I haven't commented on yet, and that is surprising, because this is a fucking Sonic game. The soundtrack in this game is fucking great. I love this soundtrack. One of my favorite Sonic soundtracks to date. I could listen to it all day. It's... like, you know, people make the joke about Knuckles' raps being cringe and all that, you know. They are, but, you know, there's... I will never forget that time a friend of mine was playing this game for the first time. He blew up this pillar right here. He was standing where it falls, and it hurt him, and it scared the shit out of him, and it made me laugh my ass off because he wasn't expecting it. Yosh. Yo. Oh man. That's probably a B. Oh, damn it.
That wasn't so difficult.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Fuck you, Sonic Adventure 2. Oh my god. You didn't think I had legs, did you? I'm like Gru, but I'm the one before Gru. I'm Egg Gru.
What's going on up there?
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash.
He scratched his
There has been a
ass.
break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only
What the fuck? Is that Shadow's dick?
Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero Sonic the Hedgehog.
Man, you guys are fucking stupid.
Suspect was seen
Sonic is clearly... that is Shadow, first off. You guys got a clear-cut view of him, and you think it's Sonic? First off, Sonic's quills are down. Shadow's are up.
How pathetic.
And, like, another thing, Sonic is black in this shot. This will be a character that totally isn't forgotten in the franchise after Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm not lying about this, by the way. I feel like Maria's just completely forgotten after Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge.
Alright. So now we're actually playing a Shadow for once in Radical Highway. Break through the besieging military. Oh yeah, baby. So now we are in our first ever Sonic speed stage, I guess you could say. So, first things first is, as you immediately noticed, Shadow grinded on that railing there. That is because Sonic Adventure 2 introduces a new Sonic staple, rail grinding. And, yep, that's all there is to it. It's not that this is actually the worst game for it, because... Okay, well, actually, 6 is worse, but... Can I get this now? I cannot. I have to get the light dash. What was I saying? Unfortunately, because you have to... There's a few factors in this game that make rail grinding a little more challenging. And 06 is the worst with it, but I won't get into that until we get to 06 in 20 years. I will avoid that game like the goddamn plague. Other than that, though, the speed stages are basically the same as Sonic Adventure 1. A little more linear this time around, unfortunately, which to some Sonic fans is really stupid. I mean, to me, yeah, I kind of see it, but I like it this way. I mean... Ow, fuck! If I die, I swear to God, I'm gonna be mad at myself. I am biting death right now. Anyway, Sonic and Shadow both have the homing attack, the spin dash, as you saw earlier when I used it, but it's not as spammable as it was back in Sonic Adventure 1, which is unfortunate. And you also saw me using a new ability that was sort of like the spin dash, but it wasn't. That was known as the somersault. It allows you to attack enemies at a bit of a slower pace, but also get under tight whatchamacallit? tight spaces. Yeah. And that's really all there is to it. It's basically the same. Ooh, yeah, got the gold robot. If you're wondering... Oh, yeah. Love doing that. And as you've noticed, though, there are, like, little prompts that keep popping up on the side of on the top of my screen there that, like, say, awesome, nice, and I need to get that checkpoint. That is actually known as style points. When you pull off impressive stuff like I just did there, you will get points based on how awesome it was. I don't really know what determines it, but, like, you know, hitting a chain of enemies hitting, like, a chain of a bunch of enemies at once, or doing tricks like this multiple times, like that, net you style points. It's another way of making sure you get it's another way of getting an A rank. So you need to try to get as many style points as you can. Otherwise, you can kiss your A rank goodbye. Style points are really important in action state, in Sonic state, in speed stages. And you get them in different ways depending on what stage you're playing in. Like earlier, you saw me getting perfects with Rouge. That was because I was finding emerald pieces really fast. And like earlier, and Eggman, you have to get like a chain of enemies at once with oh hell yeah!
Ultimate victory.
You have to get a chain of enemies at once. Like 10 enemies at once would be a perfect. Which is really the best place to do that in is in Weapons Bed, but we aren't there yet.